describe your mother's experience in the military and how you've grown to appreciate it.
Good afternoon, everyone. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests. December 13th, 1979, I was born to Airman First Class Monica Moore, Lee Delgado now Moore, and John Allen Delgado Jr. That was the day I became a military brat. At that day, I was born on Homestead Air Force Base, which was the beginning and the epitome of where a military brat would be born at. I absolutely hated the word military, the phrase military brat as I grew up. For me, the word brat incites a terribly behaved child throwing a temper tantrum in a store because their parents won't get them candy and falling out and rolling around and turning red and screaming at the top of their lungs. The second thing I did not care for too much was my mom's participation in the military. I absolutely did not like it. There were times that we moved around a lot. I had to make new friends. There were times that we would move in the summer and I had no friends to make some books with my friends. I didn't like the fact that she wasn't there for major events in my life. I didn't care for that. I turned 15, she wasn't there. When my dad died, my stepdad passed away, she couldn't be there because she had to be in Korea. When I had a major instance in my life, such as a dance, she wasn't there. My first solo outside of church, she wasn't there. So I didn't have any appreciation for her job. Not to mention, at that time, women were not in the military. So it was very difficult for me to understand why people were making fun of my mom, saying that she wears combat boots. While other parents were sitting at home with their children, mothers especially, baking cookies, discussing the day's events, and doing their homework, my mother was in a tactical war, pretending like she was being bombed or bombing someone else. I never understood why she chose that profession. She could have been so many other things. But as time grew on, I started to understand a little bit. My first moment of understanding was when my mother saved one of the pilots from near disaster as he ejected from a helicopter, which is very hard to do. She was in life support and ensured that all the pilots escaped out of their aircraft safely and knew how to survive in any type of terrain. That being said, that one particular day, they were playing a war and there was a malfunction in one of the F-14s. The pilot was able to get out because of my mom's tutelage. At that time, we received an award saying, "Thank you for supporting your mom." And in my mind, I thought, I don't support this. I don't support what she does because I feel that she wasn't there as my mom as much as I would like her to have been. As I got older and had my son, when my mom retired, she was given a certificate. And once again, I was giving another certificate saying, "Thank you for your support of your mom." It was at that point that I had my aha moment. I had my son, and I knew that for her, it would be a very difficult thing to leave your daughter to go off and do things that may or may not be dangerous. It was hard for her not to be there for my first solo, for my first dance, or for anything else that I thought was important at that time. So that four-letter word brat that I hated so much, I ended up turning that around. I was proud to be a military brat. I was proud of my mom's accomplishments. I was proud of the fact that she was able to give up so much and so much of herself, not just for my freedom, but the freedom of everybody in this room. So for me, I took that aha moment and turned it into the fact of, yes, I'm very proud of being a military brat. I'm very proud that I was able to move around and see different things. Where most people take vacations or staycations at home, I was able to go to different countries. When most people only have the opportunity to learn one language, I had the opportunity to learn 4. Where most people don't know how to socialize and be able to engage with others that are not like them, I was able to do all of that because of the fact that my mom was in the military, because we moved around so much, because of the fact that I was able to be put in different social settings and in different environments. I learned how not to be the ugly American when we went to travel. I learned how to be supportive. I learned how to be understanding. I learned how to do so many things because of her participation in the military. I was very grateful the day that she retired. But I was also sad because being a military brat is like a kid, is like a club. Anyone in here whose parents were in the military have that feeling of happiness knowing that their parents have accomplished so much and they're a part of this club that no one else is in. So in closing, at this point in my life, and when I look back and I teach my son of all the things, all the sacrifices my mom made, and all the things I had to go through, I can stand here today and very proudly say I'm happy to be a military brat.
Great job, Angel. So again, Gail can give